Hi everyone, it's Janice Wilson with Scrap Till You Nap. Scrap Till You Nap. That's what I need is a nap. Scrap Till You Snap. Can you tell I'm just that close? Birthday party. We did a birthday party for Steve. Um, Out at and I forgot to look up the name of it. It was a pinball museum, and it was so fun. Let's see, not that. Um, It says 620 plus games on free play. Next Level Pinball Museum. It's in Hillsboro. It was quite an amazing place. They had pinballs machines, and they had all the arcade games, and then they had memorabilia. Just amazing. I mean, this was a huge collection. Um, so it was fun to see. Um, we spent about 3 hours there on Steve's birthday, and all of us had fun. And I mean all of us, even the littles. They have little stools that the kids can use to see the machines better, and the boys would pick their little stool up, and they were tired. At one point, Arlo grabbed his binky, and he said, "Night night, it's time for bed." It was pretty cute though. We had a lot of fun. Okay, so I haven't picked the paper that I want for these pictures, but I'll show you. The place is all neon lights. I mean, all neon lights. I kind of want to do, maybe I'll back the pictures in black. Because I want to kind of do a black background, but I don't know. Let me turn the camera onto the other angle, and let me make sure I have Facebook up where I can see the comments. Down a little bit. Okay. Um, I don't see anybody on the comments. You want to see something a little different? Let me know. If you can, if you can't, if you can hear me, leave me a comment so I know, because I can never tell. It looks to me like Facebook might be lagging. It's quite a, we'll see. Let me turn the camera down. I'll show you some pictures. I'll get this. Let me make sure this is off so we don't have any oopses. Okay. And then I'll put that out of the way. And then I gotta pick some paper, 4x6 pictures, or 3.5x5 pictures. So a lot of pictures here. Let me turn the camera down. Okay. Well, you can see some of it. I don't know if that light on would help. No. Here. So I have a problem here. The birthday boy is portrait, and I did get pictures in both directions, but most of them are not portrait. So I'll have to separate them so that we have some that are both. And then I have an idea of what I want to do. We'll see if it'll work out tonight. Okay. Let me see if there's any more that are portrait. I have not even cut all of these up yet. So we have, I guess that's why I'm saying we. So let me pick, I don't know. I don't know what color to pick, really. I might do them in, I don't know. Let me see. Ooh. Secret Sea kind of makes them pop. And then I can do the title in another, I actually want, I'm pretty pretty sure I have some that are not just of Charlie and Arlo. I know I got more pictures than that. Sorry I didn't get these. My computer setup is probably not the best situation. Because I have to send my pictures to the old computer to be able to print them out. I can put them on my new computer. I just can't access my printer unless I go through my phone. And then I don't have the program that lets me print these out 4 to a page. I have to do individual pages, and I don't like that very much. So, I got to figure that part out better. Other than that, it's, oh, there's a good, oh, well, that one has John in it, too. I was like, I know I had one of other people in there. Okay. I'm just shoving that off on the table real quick, and then I'll pick it up later. All right, so now we have each, well, a bunch of the kiddos. The 3 greats. They had some. All right, let me see what it looks like on a lighter color. So let's see, what do I have in there? Oh, I have a bright blue. This is balmy blue. I just want one sheet. I really like that. That would make his shirt pop. Let me see. I know I have more. What if I do? Oh, if I do orange or pop. This is Timid Tiger. Timid Tiger. If you happen to see a color you think works best, let me know, because I'm not, well, that act, my black, I have an open one here. I do black. I don't like the orange though either. Let me see. I have cloud cover, but I think I want to. There are some greens in here. I think I like that one better than the other 2 that I've tried so far. Well, there's orange in them. What if I do, what's it called? Maybe Poppy Parade would be good. Let me put these up out of the way. And we'll see about some ESP and see if we that. Want him front and center. Where did I do the other one? Didn't I have another one? Maybe I just had those 2. Here's one. That might even be the same machines. They're so cute. They were playing their video games. Let's see. Okay. And then there's one of him looking at the camera too when I was taking the picture. Okay, so let me look through this and see if there's a better color. Be on the light. Or there's that. I don't think that's the right color. That's not the right color. there is that. I think that's too light. No. There's more green. Maybe? Oh, I do kind of like that. I like that one better than this one, though. Yeah, I kind of like that one better. Okay. So that one, I have a ton of pictures, so I can always use a different one of these. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, maybe that one. But because it kind of, you know, there was so much going on that it kind of draws your face right to those. Okay. So let me see. Oops. Knocked my ruler. I think I already used that one. Yep. Okay. So I'll put these. Remember, this is the one that I did a couple of cards out of already too. Okay. So I'm gonna back these on the just one. I have more pictures. And I think you're gonna like what I'm doing here. So this is what, 3.5 and 3/4. And let me make sure that's what it looks good. I just want a little bit of black. I don't want a lot of black. Okay. So I'm going to line it up. That way I don't have and I moved it when I was cutting. Ouch. Okay. Can't even pick that up. Okay. So I'm a little shy. Something's crooked. End crooked? Or is that? That one is. Okay. Oh. Photo in far enough and you have to trim it down a little farther because it bent it over instead of really actually cutting it. White piece off the edge. I don't know. I might have to trim it down even more, but we'll see. Because it was a little long for what I wanted. Okay. So I'm going to back these, but I'm going to cut the rest of them real quick. 3 5/8. So I'm going to do I'm cutting it 4 3/4. And just making sure I'm in the right. I was not in the right spot. Was it? Because yeah, it's about a 1/16 bigger than I wanted it. Yeah, maybe a little bigger than that. I don't. Maybe I'm just too tired to scrapbook tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, that cut better. All right. So I have another one. Let me cut 2 more. So I just better make sure because otherwise I'm going to cut them too small. And then I will not be happy and have to redo it all. Alrighty, there we go. There's that. And then I gotta do it this way. And I think that's close to where I wanted it. I might have to trim it down. We'll see. Do the same thing on this one. Backings or letters later on or something else. Okay. I have those. We'll get this one page done for. But I saw a page the other day that I think is really cool. I haven't used flip-flaps in a while, have I? Oh. You don't want adhesive on your picture fronts, that's for sure. I don't print all of them. I only print the ones I want. But today, I was having such trouble. I can trim them down or whatever. Or, you know, put them aside later for something else. Okay. Steve was asking me the other day, do you have the screw? I need to just sit down and do them, or at least get some of them done, and then do some decorative ideas later. Just get them on pages. He did all the journaling for us. He journaled about every single thing we did. The names of the buildings that we went to. And that's kind of important. You kind of need that. I'm going to trim this picture just a hair more because I don't like that white piece on there. So let me see if I can do it on the trimmer. All right, I did trim it on the trimmer. Oh. Okay, I have. We were out running errands today after I did the sewing day, and it was nice. And we've been busy. I can't say we because, well, I was busy. I have to say all of us because we were all busy. But we have, I put labels on 28 baby quilts today. So that tells you we've been busy. And this is just like within the last month. Because I took 2 or 3 weeks to finish mine or get mine ready. Mine are not finished. I have to tie them. But I have 3 bereavement and 3 baby quilts. So the bereavement quilts are like a extra large twin. 5 foot by 7 foot. But the baby quilts were fun. They turned out really cute. Okay, so what I want to do here, let's see, is put him in a flip flap. So I need another picture back here. And let's see what I have. I already have one cut. Let me see. I think all my other ones that I cut are landscape. Let's see here. With memorabilia and games, just all kinds of games. So let me take a quick look. I have too many pictures here, but I'm going to take a quick look and see if I can find one that's upright that we can put on. Oh, this one would be perfect. They were so cute. Look at this one. They're moving. Well, let me get it in the right spot. They're moving. They have those little white things are stools they stand on, and they're moving them around the arcade to see where the next one is they want to go to. So let me put one of those on there because that was super cute. They them how to play, even though they didn't really understand or their arms couldn't reach the buttons because of the little flippers on, or whatever you call them, on the sides. I don't play games usually, but I had fun. And Steve and we used to own some arcade games when we had the other house here. So that's been 30 some years that we've been out here. So we haven't played much. Let me do both. I might actually want this other one too because Arlo's standing by the bike waiting for somebody to ride with him. So cute. Okay. So now I have a few to work with that are portrait. Okay. So, and these were ones we already had something very. My grandkids named him Grumpy when they were small, very small. Now they're all adults. Disney Grumpy on it, and he used to wear it all the time, and so we just called him Grumpy. So, and now that the great grandbabies are here, they know him by Grumpy because that's what everybody calls him. He is not grumpy. Well, he is sometimes, but not very often. He's grumpy with me if I talk too long. Like I've got. Okay, so do you remember the flip flaps from Close to My Heart? I still have a whole bunch. And Stampin' Up! Sells them now. You can get them in the 4x4 and the 4x6. I didn't look for any other sizes, but I was on there just before I came live. So I want to, I'm going to get a few of those out because I want to use some tonight. So if you've never used flip flaps, I'll show you how. Because they take your pages, just a regular old page, from that's a nice page to wow. That I cut these a little too small to go in the 4x6. So I'll have to put them on another sheet. Which means I have to take this off and put it on another sheet. Where did I put that other black paper? Did I cut them all up right? No, I did not. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure most of them are the same size. But I just can't remember what I just cut. Okay. Yeah. I have it at 3 5/8. So if I have to trim it down, I'll trim it down. But I am going to get another color and okay, so now I have to measure the length. Okay, there we go. That's one. Where's the other pictures I wanted? Oh, I've got the one on the grumpy one. On to the other cardstock. This is not going to come off very easy. Okay, so I've heard people say that you can use your heat tool, pick tool, because you can get right in there and separate that adhesive from your cardstock. And it does not ruin your picture. It does not ruin your cardstock. And it's going to be up and against another piece of paper anyway, so it's not going to, the back of the cardstock is not going to bother me if it's ripped up a little bit. That's up to you if you don't like that look or you don't like having to deal with that. But I made a mistake and I'm going to fix it. And I'm real quick. All right. So I'm just going to add more adhesive because that a lot of that paper. The Stampin' Up! Solid it does not like you to take the adhesive off when. All right, there's that. Let me get, I think, see this has yellow and blue in the background. I think maybe I'll get a blue piece. Which is, yeah, I think that's the balmy blue. So I'm going to get that one. And then this one I'm going to cut by 6. Oh, I have comments. Let me check. What did I drop? Oh. me see the comments real quick. Hi, Katie. I do too. Oh, no worries. You could even come and watch the replay. I'm not worried about you being late. Thanks for hanging out, though. Add so much to your page that it makes them very valuable to me, I think. Grumpy on here. I'm probably going to center it. I might leave it up here near the top, and then I can put his information down here for the, gets these when we're gone. We'll know who he is and when his birthday is and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be kind of fun. Of course, that's not something I want to just advertise on the internet. He would love me for that. Not that a lot of people don't know already, but advertising it that far and wide may not be the best thing. Okay, so, and I will put, oh, you know what? I might do this one because I might do this at the bottom and then have the top where the information is. There. So this one is going to go in a flip-flap. And see, that could have been just a hair smaller, but that's okay. It slid in just fine. I didn't have to bend it or anything. This side here folds over, and you take this white piece off, and you put it on, I'm going to put it on my page protector. Some people put them right on the pages, but then you have to pull the page out to flip this over. And I want this on the page protector so that I can pull the whole page out. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. For now, I'm going to lay that up there so I don't lose it. And then I want to get those together there. Let's see. Now I've got to decide how I want them on the page because I want this covering or show, to be seen. I don't think we need all of those. We have, I don't need this one on that page either. What do we have here? I'm going to have to get some more pictures because I want to be able to do this. So I had another picture here. There's that. That's what I want right here. I want this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So what I was saying about the cardstock, two-tone, I like much better. If you're very careful with that, you can peel off your adhesive as long as your cardstock. I just noticed that I still had a white edge on this, so I'm just trimming that off. And if I can get it out of the... Let me see here. There we go. I don't like leaving little strips of paper in there when that happens. And it's difficult to use your trimmer then. That looks pretty good to me. Okay. So, I don't know. Oh, I think I might do that. I know we got pictures of almost all of us. I think 2 of them skated out. Oh, there. Okay, let me see. Oh. Landscape. That one's portrait. I don't know if Facebook and YouTube will let me put those on there. That one would be a good one, wouldn't it? That, I think Dawn got the picture of all of us standing up at the machines at the same time. All in a row. There's a couple missing. But most of us were in that row together, so. Okay. Landscape. What was the other one that was portrait that I was looking at? Maybe that one. I think, yeah. Oh, there's a good picture of the inside of the thing. It's huge. Huge. Now I don't have my pictures in order, but I don't really care. That's not the point of the album, you know. To me, there and the fun that the kiddos had, and even slightly ready for that. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's fun to introduce it to the grandkids and the great grandkids, and then Donna and Charlie had a blast as well. So I think the grandmas and the grandpas, meaning Steve and I and Donna and Charlie. Well, I think Charlie had a lot of fun, but I think the rest of us had more fun just watching the kid. And it wasn't bad. I mean, it was what we would have paid for dinner for everybody to go out to dinner, and we got dinner and entertainment. So this place does not serve food, but it does allow you to bring food in, and it has a little seating area. So that was really nice because we were able to take our drinks in with us, and I did not even see if they had a place to buy drinks on it. And if you look this one up, you'll be able to read about it. I believe there's two sons that put all of this memorabilia. So, and if you know me and you know Steve, it's fun. Okay, so let me throw a couple of these on because that is going to be, I need it for this page. So, get my cutter back up here. Okay, so which one's a better? This one's closer, but this one has a little more of the memorabilia in it. Let me see. So sometimes I like to put my pictures on, and that way they're lined up, and then I can tell exactly where I want to position, you know, where I want to cut the end off of these. And then I don't feel like I waste as much paper. And I probably need a new blade because it's kind of fuzzing out. But I can either roll that to the back and get them to disappear, or I can trim it. So there's that one. And thought I had another one picked out here. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. There we go. Okay. But I have quite a few of us on this first page. And then the second page I'll do a little bit different. Now, if you want, you can do these in different angles, you could add strips of paper behind it to really make it pop. But I think I like this paper behind it because it kind of thing. And because I know that's not celestial, but it has like a nighttime vibe to me because it's just kind of cool. This was outside. Oh, actually, this was on the way because I took a picture of him so that I could have it. Just because I take pictures of us on our anniversary in the car, you know, as we're driving somewhere, or birthdays or that kind of thing. So that's just what I do. Okay, that's gonna go on the out. What I wanted to, I have to have more backing. Because what I wanted to do is run some flip flaps. Kind of like a cascading waterfall or something. All right, so I need more black. Let me verify and make sure that's right. Yep. Well, sometimes I pop that little thing out of that little groove and then I'm like, oh, what'd I do? 4 more pictures. Okay. Oh, and then I'll have to do the other paper. Yeah. Okay, so 3 5/8. 5/8? Was that right? I don't think that was right. That's right. Okay. Uh-oh. Sorry I didn't have some of this ready before I got started here, but like I'm crazy. The just not being able to, I'm just used to my other computer, which I had to use but it still wasn't quite what I needed. So, and yes, I had to tear that one off because I didn't quite get that edge. It went through part of it, just not the whole thing. Okay. Now, before I do that, this one I want it by 4 by 6. Oopsie. And there's only one sheet there, so I don't know why I did that. 4. To put in there. In between the pictures. So, let me glue some of these down. Okay. Oops. There we go. Well, that's still John. This is probably a better picture, but oh well. Here we go. We'll do this one. And I'm just going to put 2 things of adhesive because I don't really need all 4. It's going to be attached to this, and then this attached to that, and then in the sleeve, so it'll be fine. Okay, so this one. Goes here. And I'm going to alternate them. So that one is at the bottom. Oh, see what I did there? This one on the bottom. I'm sorry, the label. This one on the back of that. Because it kind of goes with it. Staggering these just so that they have a little bit of not everything's stacked up in the same level, you know, all at the same at the top, and then there's nothing down at the bottom. I'm just kind of doing that just so that it has some got all the side folds out. What did I do with them? They're under here somewhere. Yep, right here. Okay, here's another one I can use, or some more. All right, so again, I'm going to put this in. Nope, this way. That's going to be on the top. And then I'm going to have that one. At the bottom. Flip it over. One's at the top. These, so this doesn't have to be right, you know, next to that one. All right, so what do we have here? This is the boys. Where's that one with their changing? The Gigi. Gigi just stands for great grandma. It's just the letter G twice. GG for great. I don't want to have to say great grandma all the time either. I want the boys and Ayla to be able to call me by my name. You know, if they're anything like my youngest one, she called me everything. I had to answer to absolutely everything. Gima, Gay, Giga, you name it, she called me it. If you don't know that about me, you don't know me very well. They have been my life pretty much. I just love those guys, all of them. All the little critters. Okay, let's see. Oh, did I get that one in there? That one? Oh, did not. There's one that's landscape or portrait. There's a portrait. There's another portrait. Is that the same machines? And those are different machines. So, there they were, just moving around again. Do it. How do you keep up? Okay. So, turn that over. Goes to the bottom this time. Of what I'm saying. Sometimes I talk to myself, but it's kind of like under my breath, so leave it to me. I can do it. I'm pretty good at the odd stuff, you know, the okay. This is going to be a big page. Let's see, I did that at the bottom, so I have to do this one at the top. Okay, where are we at on time? Oh, we're 7:33. Been an hour. Okay. I want to get that one on something too, because that was super cute. He not big enough to get on some of these things, but he wants to, so he waits until somebody comes and helps him. How often do you see that? Not very. I'll have to pull and one of these, but I don't know that I need that. So let me take a look here and see. Adhering them to. Okay. Those. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't do that one on the right side. Okay. There we go. All right. I think this is the order I want them in. I need to do like one more. Maybe I will move these over and do these up here. That's what I'm going to do right there. Okay. Now, these are going to go on top of the page protector. What I'll do, because I really want Steve up there. I might have to trim this down a little. Okay, here we go. Taking it off again. Not, well, it might even be the same picture I took already. Don't squeeze it down, Janice. I took it loose and then I put my hand on it. That's not what I was supposed to do. Okay. So I'm carefully working. No, I think it has enough. I'll just do this. This one's going to go right here. Right in the, like a 1/4 inch from the top and from the side. So Grumpy's down. That's Grumpy's spot. He's not moving. Okay. So, let me put this one here. And, I have a little bit of fluff up here. I'm going to try to... Oh! Don't do this. See how they're upright? Grumpy is not. Luckily, I didn't put any like heavy duty adhesive. Is that the right color? All right, there we go. Now I got it. Don't tell me I'm out of flip flaps. That would be the thing, wouldn't it? There it is. There it is. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I have any more side fold flip flaps, and I do not in this package. I probably do, but let me go. Here. But for now, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it so that they're fairly even looking and adhere it down. Okay, now let me get my page protector. Okay, so I'm going to have this, the first page this way. I'm going to do a different page here for the beginning of his album, but for this one, I'm going to do this. Let me get the top of the page. Let me pull these out. So flip flaps help you be able to add more pictures to your page. You can do like a waterfall kind of effect with them, and I'll show you. I'm going to do two different ones, but I might do the other one. It's going to be similar. It's just going to be with the landscape ones. So I'll have a different layout here. I have this perfectly lined up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some washi tape. Place these. Because I want them in a specific way. So I'm just going to do a So I'm going to do them about 1.5 inches. So I'm going to do it right about there. I'm going to do another one. And I might have to adjust them. I'll see if I have enough to do them. I might do them 2 inches apart. We'll see. This is just kind of a guesstimate right now. Because I haven't really done them. I haven't done this before. And so I'm putting the tape on the left-hand side of the line. Peel this one up so I've got it in the right spot. I think I only have 5. but I don't want to. So here, I want it to line up with there. Nope, I want that one over there. So maybe what I'm going to do is just adhere this one down. Get rid of that tape so I can use my fingers right. This just has that little cover piece that you peel off. And then you adhere it down where you want it. I'm going to move this up so it's about, the picture is about 1/4 inch off the, so I'm going to put it right about there. Okay. So it kind of lines up with his. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Now, what I might do is take some pictures, like I have some of just the floor, like the picture I put on that thumbnail today, this morning. I have that, and those on the bottom, so you can see pictures in between the pages, but they don't really have anything but maybe our shoes or the carpet or whatever. Same height as the other one. I think that's about right. That way I'm getting them even as I go. There's probably tools out there, which I know there are. I saw some. I should say I ordered some. That is going to help me do this the next time. Oop. Righty, where is it? Trying to get it lined up so that I get these lined up. And I don't have one taller than the other one. And then, if there's anything open on this side, I'll put a picture underneath there, and it'll cover it. It'll be perfect. Okay. So I'm going to take that tape off since it's going to run right there. All right. So now these are going to, you're going to be able to flip through these and see all the pictures. Okay. So I have one more that I'm going to line up. I might add to this because I have a lot of pictures here to go through. So, but I want to do this. It's lined up. I'm trying to keep it so that it's even here and here, and that this doesn't like drop down below the other ones, because I don't want it to get that out of there. Oh, that's the last one. So see, I can have this picture inside here, so you can still see him. Do this. So, but how cool is that? Isn't that cool? Waterfall exactly because it's sideways. I had a piece of tape stuck under there. And then the waterfall to me is the one that goes this way. That is what I consider the waterfall. But this might be a vertical waterfall. A vertical, horizontal waterfall. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. And then I can just, uh-oh, did you see what I did? No. Got it in the wrong spot. I flipped those. That one was supposed to be opposite. But I didn't do it opposite. I can fix that. That's not a problem. The problem is, if I fix that one, I think I need to fix this one. Because if I fix that one, these will all be out of line. I will come back and show you, or at least post pictures of it, so that you can see what I flip flaps in here, because I like how this cascades, but it's getting pretty thick here. I don't know which way to turn it so that you can see. It's not 1/4 inch, but it's getting pretty thick. The more you have like that up your pages, because you don't have the bulk here. So maybe on the other page that I do that matches this one, that mirrors this one. Maybe not mirror it, but maybe I'll do the cascade up here. And then that'll kind of even out the pages as we go. I was going to do it this way though. So landscape, I can do them this way because I have the top fold flip flaps. So this is what I call a top fold. The other one I have the side tape. Okay. So this one folds like that. But what you can do is just put them in this way and just do your pages landscape and just have them fold that way or that way, whichever you want to do. I was going to have them so that they go this way, but not with these pages, not with these. I have to get the other kind, the side fold one, to do that. So maybe I'll just do it with these and we'll go that way. Or we'll go that way because these open that way. I have some ideas because I was looking around and getting some ideas for this kind of thing to see how I could get more and more pictures on. I also have like the Project Life pages or the Picture My Life from Close to My Heart. I have a lot of those that I could put in here as well to take up all of these pictures. I might do some of those as well because those are kind of fun to use. So I'm going to hop off of here tonight though, because it's been almost an hour and a half. And on this page, and then I'll try to do back here because I don't want to leave a blank page. We could journal. I could have Steve write about it. That would be kind of fun. And then I could put whatever that way. I don't know what I'll do for sure. But I'm going to do some kind of journaling to, you know, that way when they get bigger, John and Arlo and Ayla, when they get bigger, they will be able to go back and look through the... I'm going to hop off here before I start rambling. Love you guys. Thanks for coming to visit me and watch me be all goofy. I will see you guys next week at Thursday.